Hello, JGroup3 International. You know what time it is. This is Bernadette, mom to some, upline to others and some. This is going to be quick, guys. I don't have material to go over with you today. So what I'm going to do is just use this as like an opportunity to kind of reiterate some things that it's important for you all to know individually and then as a team that we need to stay on top of our game plan. For those of you that are busy, and right now it's just us. And we're still trying to build our core team. Now, while you're getting excited about the program and opportunity, I would like for you to don't feel that you don't want to turn people on to me yet if you're not all the way in, because you are either denying them opportunity or delaying an opportunity that would be for them. And if you don't get them in, somebody else will. Okay? So you want to kind of be proactive with those that show an interest in the company or those you've introduced the company to, and you are decided not to do it or delay it or whatever. You're giving them opportunity to go and find something else, because if they're interested in doing something, the first thing that captures their attention is the first thing they're going to do. And then you might hear, oh man, you should have talked to me last week or 2 weeks ago. I just joined another company, okay? And you probably lost out on something or someone that is go-getter, help you build what you're doing with PHP. The company just came back from a big event in Vegas. I would like for us to be planning to attend at least next year. I would like for us to go as a team. So I want you guys to go ahead and get busy getting things set up. Brandon, I know you probably won't even get a chance to get anything like that done with your military schedule. So unless you had some significant leave time that's scheduled around the time that I event, we'll see how it goes. If you can, by all means, make it happen. So anyway, in the meantime, let's just make sure that you are staying on top of your plans as far as continuing your credits on your end, Prince. You want to continue as much as you possibly can, get it done so that we can get you acclimated where at least you're in the system for producing. Right now you're just you're a coded agent, and that's okay because we understand your situation, circumstance. But again, if somebody you want to bring in or write business on, they decide they want the product, you can't write it until you are officially aboard. So that means you need to be appointed. So I know you understand. So do what you can. Try to, be a little proactive by getting it completed as much as possible. Again, with you, I think we've talked about this, you and I did together, about wanting to go ahead and, turn me on to whoever you think might be interested in it, so I can at least introduce them to the company and see where they gauge their interest and see where they are, so we can start building for you. Because I don't see that you're going to have that opportunity to do it like you probably might want to, unless, again, you got some significant downtime where you can actually pour into it. So we want you to utilize me to do that. Okay, I'm there for you. The more people you can refer to me, the faster we can build this core of 10 across. So this is my objective, to get the 10 in as soon as I can. My goal is to have the 10 by the end of the year. And with me advertising on Facebook and other areas, Twitter. No, do I have Twitter? No. Yeah, I do got Twitter, but I haven't used it. But Instagram, and then I pay for sponsored ads on Facebook so that my name is getting out there. And you've probably seen some of the ads too, so that they are very effective. But those are also out of state, across state lines. I still would like to have some core people closer to me, particularly in Florida. So what I did with the last ad is a little slower in responses, but it's targeted for Jacksonville area specifically. Okay, so I'm still looking for those at least two people here in Jacksonville, or at least in the state of Florida. So I'm doing what I need to do. Again, I've been slowed down because I got to go back and resubmit more credits. So Brandon, I'm telling you, as you're getting through it, do as much as you can, because these state requirements are changing, the laws are changing, and they're making us get more and more credits or education in what we're doing. So with your schedule the way it is, you're going to find you might be a little inundated with things going on with this company. But don't give up. As long as you plug in at it, you can make it happen for yourself. As far as Princess goes, we know that you have to wait until October to take your class. Hopefully by the end of the month or the first 2 weeks in September, we will have funds available for you. You might have to match some funds so we can get you in the class, make sure that you are starting in October. So at least you'll have your license before the end of the year, which would be a wonderful thing for you. Okay, so my tips for you guys this week is to stay focused as much as possible. An hour is not, I'm only asking for you guys to give me 1 hour a week out of your time to review video, go over material, keep it fresh in your mind so you can stay motivated with what you're doing with PHP. Out of sight is out of mind, and things has a way of getting in the way. Life happens, things happen, and before you know it, you're so far out the way, you haven't had time to come back to it, or it becomes secondary. I don't want to lose you guys' interest and ability to do something for not just our family, but yourselves. Okay? So you guys are the front runners right now, okay? So I need to make sure that you guys are prepared, or at least positioned, because if you're positioned and I'm recruiting, I can also sponsor people under you and put an income stream under you without you having to do anything for it. That's why you guys got to be fully connected in, okay? So that's why, and then also I need to tie into you because you're all in different states, and if I have a person that reaches out to me in the state that you're in for business, I can submit that business to you. That's money in your pocket. So it works, okay? All right, the other thing was I'm getting very busy making video and recordings, and of course I'll be starting my broadcasting in next month weekly. So Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Thursdays is usually my video production day. So I don't do much for PHP during that time, with the exception of a training video or some video that we need to communicate, such as this one. Also want to encourage you to, again, include on your calendar the weekly Zoom meeting. This is for us to touch bases, keep each other motivated. When I see you moving, I get motivated. And of course, I can motivate you too. We work as a team. Again, for people that you are talking to or you have more questions, particularly you, Princess, because you're brand new to the whole game. You have lots of questions. You have lots of interest that you need to put time into to fill that information gap so you yourself can stay motivated. And then you can help James understand what it is that you're doing. Who knows? He might get excited and start turning you on to people. That works, okay? So don't, you guys don't let the time slip by you. This is for us. This is important to me. I'm working hard for us. This is my endeavor. I want to get done with the 10 because now I'm going to have to, again, my objective was to get the 10 in and let the thing grow so I can give time to Rick with Amway because he needs my help there too. And that's also for our financial stability as well. So I'm going to win both ways. Mine's going to move a little slower because I'm building that kind of way, and this is a different kind of atmosphere than it is with Amway. Amway's significantly easy. I mean, it is so easy you can do it in your sleep, but with us, we have a profession, no designation through the state, and required to maintain licensing, so it's a little bit more responsibility for us. Of course, the money is all, if you do the work, you make the money. All these network marketing opportunities provide significant amounts of income for you. But it is life-changing and a game changer. You would never be the same. All right, so again, you'd want to stay motivated, want to stay focused, because we're doing this for you. We're doing this for the family. We're doing this for your children, to make sure you guys are set up financially. It would be a shame for me to leave this earth and none of us have anything, and you guys have to struggle along in life, and with multi-million-dollar opportunities in your hands, and don't do anything with it. That's exactly what's in your hands. You guys have a multi-million-dollar opportunity. You have a gold mine in your hand. What you do with that gold mine will determine how you live for the rest of your life. Remember that. Okay? So that's basically what I wanted to do. Just reiterate on that. Time management. You guys got to make sure you're spending your time wisely. I know you want to have downtime and go out with your friends and socialize, and that's good, but you know what? When you're trying to build something, you might find that the sacrifice will be well worth it. Work hard now, you can play hard later. And if you do it right and get done with it, you can play hard sooner than later. Okay? How about being in a situation where you could retire working anybody's job as a multimillionaire mid-30s? Is not impossible with these companies, especially with PHP or even anything like what we was trying to introduce Chrissy to. So you guys, if you really want it, go get it. Do it for yourself. Now, I believe that I won't leave the earth the way everybody else going. I asked God something specific. I didn't want to go the way all the earth. I want to go back in the rapture. If he heard my prayer and honored my request, then you guys won't have to worry about a funeral for me. But if he doesn't, and I'm talking this way because nobody knows where the time is, and it's this important to me. My wish on this earth, if I had a final wish, if this was my last day on the earth, and I'm talking to you guys because I know nobody else is looking at this but y'all. If this was my last day on the earth, and I knew I was leaving, and I ask you guys to do one thing for me, would you do it? The one thing I'm asking you guys to do is to do not let this opportunity go by you. Don't let it pass you by. Don't settle for living at poverty door in the world you live in. The times are changing, guys. By the time you guys reach my age, it's going to be a whole different ball game. If the world is still in existence, if God hasn't taken us all out of here and the world went off, blown up to oblivion. But I believe that's not going to happen for quite a few years. So that means that the longer the earth is remaining, and until Jesus comes and changes everything, it's going to get significantly worse. Financially, we as a people, as a culture, have always been on the losing end financially, with the exception of the few who went and did what they didn't want to do what they want to do. They came out of their comfort zones, they committed themselves, and they became what they wanted to be. Millionaires and billionaires, way when the time where black people it was unheard of, or was very uncommon for black people to have wealth. Okay, so the world we live in is changing. There was a season and a space where we were doing well, and now I see that things are changing again, where if we don't go ahead and catch on, we're gonna miss the wave. I was taking a quick peek at the convention in Vegas for us, PHP, and from the sea of people that I saw, again, we stand out because we're so few. We need to change that. I want you guys to be game changers. If any one of you would make me prouder, it would be you actually maximize every bit of intelligence and ability that God gave you. Do not leave this earth unfulfilled. Do not live without tapping into all of that which God gave you, intellectually, mentally, spiritually, even emotionally. Give and love to the fullest. Don't have any regrets. Don't live life with regrets. Live with restraints, but live free because you know who you belong to. God is your source. So if you're lacking how to do things, God allowed me to go through the things that I went through and to learn what I learned so I can pass it on to you. Okay? So take advantage of it. Don't let it go by you guys. What's disappointing with me and your older sister is that she's letting it go by her. She doesn't appreciate it. She don't see it for what it's worth. And unfortunately, if she doesn't turn that corner, she's going to be a statistic on the street. So I don't want to see you guys miss an opportunity. So sometimes, if I know you play hard, Prince, you work real hard. I see you. But I want you to push just a little further to go ahead and make it happen. Before you get done, before you leave the military, kind of push it a little bit. Push it a little bit more. Push it a little bit more. Get it done. Knock it out. And this, I know. And if you can't, I understand your brain's on overload. You got to do what you got to do with the military. I kind of wish that we had a little bit more time before you decide to go in, that maybe this opportunity would have showed up right as you were leaving. That then you probably no doubt would be at the top of the game, or at least a marketing director within 6 months, and we could rock this boat. And I would be a happy camper because you've done what I desired for you to do as my son. That's very capable of carrying a very successful business and be at the top. If I could put my hands on your life and cause things to happen by what I can see in you, I would mold you into that which I know God has already made you to be. But he gave me, as a mom, the insight to see, and I have an extension of his desire to help mold you and stir you in that direction of success so that you can bring the glory and honor to him. You are a shining star, and I want you to shine brightly. Don't miss an opportunity. Okay? And I know, I trust me, I'm not trying to push down on you because I know where you are with the military, but make it happen. And as far as you go, Princess, for you, I understand where you are too. But I know women that got the same kind of burden, and they push us a little harder. I want you to focus a little more on less social activity, or perhaps maybe your pleasure points, things that you like to do, make them a reward. So let's say today I'm going to spend 2 hours working out, some study time, research time, or viewing video. And then I'll take them 2 hours and put it on that back end of the week. And that'll be my time. Reward yourself. Do this assignment. Reward yourself. You can get it done. You can get it done. I know you can. I would love to see you be that power woman, with your little piggy crew doing the do. It can be done. All right. So this is for us. This is just for you guys because I know it's just you two on. And next week, as the Lord is blessing us, I have to continue my CE. I got 9 more hours I got to complete, and then I have to finish my application appointment process. And from that point, I believe the Lord will start blessing me so I can start writing more business I need to write business. I need money. So, for instance, you'll be the first one I write, okay? So it don't have to be something significant, but you should make it. You should make it where you know it's going to be something you can add to because you understand how the product works. All right, and you'll be my first client. And then when you come in aboard and you're able to write business, then we'll trade off. I owe you one. And then, Princess, same way with you. I might pay for the non-resident licensing for Illinois because I got people and friends back there, and if you're going to be there until you actually move here, we want to make sure you're able to write that business. However, you go ahead and get licensed, and anybody I know that needs insurance that lives out there, that's yours. I can give it to you, and you just make yourself some money. Okay? Win-win. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Okay? So I'm going to talk to you guys on Saturday, 5 o'clock. Try to order your day where you give me that hour. Give me that hour. Okay, I chose Saturday because it's easy for everybody. But now if you guys want me to change the day, we can do Sundays at 5 o'clock. Let me know. Send me an email, a text message with this video. Tell me, okay, Mom, Sundays work better for both of us. Okay, and we'll do Sundays. All right, guys. Mom, love you. Go team JGroup3 International. We're on the map. The Lord is blessing. My face is out there. So, matter of fact, JGroup3 International is the sponsor, the number one sponsor of Dynamite Insight in the Word, which is our business backing for my television ministry. I am very blessed. So I want you guys I'm going to pass all this stuff down to you. When I leave here, somebody's got to do it. Okay? And Alexis, you're a missionary in training. God has a hand in your life. Chrissy is moving away from things that God intended for her to have. I don't know if she's going to come back, if she's going to make it back in time. However, that's never too late. You know, sometimes people don't catch it until they're way late in life, but it's there for as long as I'm alive. Who's ever ready, I have to give it to somebody. Okay? I got to pour into somebody. All right, guys. This is my favorite time of the year coming. Birthday month next month. I'll be the big 5, 6. Look good, don't I? I'm excited about what God is doing in my life. So let's look forward to celebrating with you. Alexis, I do hope to see you guys. That'll be great. Okay. Kiss the kitties for me. Brandon, be good. If you hear from Gordon, tell him to reach out to me. And I'm going to do something for Stephen. I want you guys to... I'm going to send him a letter with my pictures just because he don't seem to stay on the net frequently. So y'all keep him, y'all pray for him. And, call the house. If you call the house, you can usually talk to him if he's at the house. Talk to him more frequently as you can. Okay? Let him know that we love him and miss him and everything. And I do miss my son. All right? All right. Mama, love you. We're going to do this, guys. This is for us. Let's do it for us. And then let's do it for the glory of God. Because after all, it's His plan and it's His desire and His favor and blessings on our lives. Okay? Be blessed. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.